Have you ever wondered why your dog looks at you with so much eagerness, ready to follow your every command, while your cat just, stares back, as if you're speaking a completely different language? It's a classic question. Why are dogs so easy to train and cats so famously independent? Well, the answer isn't that one is smarter than the other. It's a fascinating story that goes back thousands of years deep into their psychology and evolution. Today, we are diving into the minds of our furry companions to uncover why dogs are born people pleasers and cats march to the beat of their own drum. To understand our dogs, we have to travel back in time, way back. The story of dog domestication is a tale of a powerful alliance, stretching back at least 15,000 years, maybe even longer. Our ancestors and the ancestors of modern dogs, ancient wolves, formed a partnership. We helped them hunt, and they helped us. This wasn't just a casual friendship. It was a co-evolution. Over thousands of generations, we selectively bred dogs that were more cooperative, more attentive, and more in tune with human emotions and commands. They literally evolved alongside us, for us. A huge piece of this puzzle is the pack mentality. Wolves, the ancestors of all dogs, are social animals with a clear hierarchical structure. There's an alpha, a pack leader, and everyone else knows their place. This instinct is hardwired into your dog's DNA. When a dog comes into your home, they don't see a collection of individuals. They see a new pack. And guess who they see as the pack leader? You. This deep-seated instinct to follow a leader is why your dog is so receptive to your guidance. This brings us to that heartwarming, tail-wagging desire to please. For a dog, your approval is everything. It's more than just getting a treat. It's about maintaining social harmony within the pack. When you praise your dog, you're reinforcing their position and strengthening your bond. This is a powerful motivator. They learn that doing what you ask, sitting, staying, fetching leads to positive outcomes, like praise, pets, or tasty snacks. They're not just performing tricks. They're actively participating in the social dynamic of their family pack, and they thrive on that positive reinforcement. It's a beautiful system built on mutual respect and a shared history. Now, let's switch gears and talk about cats. Their story is completely different. The domestication of cats is much more recent, starting around 10,000 years ago in the Fertile Crescent. And it wasn't about cooperation, it was about convenience. As humans settled down and started farming, we created a new problem: grain stores, which attracted rodents. Wild cats saw an opportunity, a buffet of mice and rats. Humans saw a benefit-free pest control. It was a symbiotic relationship, a live-lot-live arrangement. We didn't need cats to hunt with us or guard our homes. We just needed them to be around. They essentially domesticated themselves on their own terms. This history shaped the modern house cat. Unlike wolves, the wild ancestors of cats were solitary hunters. They didn't operate in packs or have a complex social hierarchy. Their survival depended on their own stealth, skill, and independence. This solitary nature is still very much alive in your pet cat. They don't have that innate instinct to look to a leader for guidance. When your cat looks at you, they don't necessarily see a pack leader. They see a roommate, a provider, maybe even a slightly clumsy giant cat who's really good at opening cans. So, what motivates a cat if not the desire to please? Simple: self-interest and a rewarding environment. Cats are driven by what benefits them directly. Will this action get me food? Will it lead to a comfortable napping spot? Will it get that annoying laser dot? Their motivation is transactional. They're not being stubborn or aloof. They're just being cats. They're asking, what's in it for me? Understanding this is the key to their heart and their mind. They respond to incentives that align with their natural instincts for hunting, playing, and comfort. They're not trying to be difficult. They're just operating on a different psychological wavelength. These evolutionary differences are reflected in their cognitive abilities. Studies have shown that dogs are exceptionally skilled at reading human social cues. They can interpret our gestures, our tone of voice, even our gaze. They're hardwired to ask, "What does my human want?" Cats, on the other hand, while also capable of reading us, are more tuned in to environmental cues. They are masters of observation, but their focus is often on the how and when of getting a reward, not necessarily on pleasing the person giving it. It's a subtle but crucial difference in perspective. This is why training techniques have to be tailored. For dogs, a system based on hierarchy and clear communication works wonders. Clicker training, verbal commands, and hand signals tap directly into their desire to follow a leader. If you say sit, they get a reward, and the social bond is reinforced. Training a dog is like a conversation. For cats, it's more like a negotiation. Luring them with a treat to perform an action like sitting or high-fiving is effective because it's a direct trade. You're not commanding them, you're enticing them. The best way to train a cat is to capture and reward behaviors they already do naturally. When your cat uses the scratching post instead of the sofa, reward them. You're teaching them that good choices lead to good outcomes, all within their own framework of self-interest. So, what have we learned? The difference in trainability between dogs and cats isn't about intelligence. It's a direct result of their evolutionary paths. Dogs are pack animals, selectively bred for millennia to cooperate with humans. Their desire to please is a fundamental part of their social structure. They see us as their leaders and find joy in working with us. Cats are solitary hunters who entered into a relationship of convenience with humans. Their independence is a survival trait, and their motivations are rooted in self-interest and environmental rewards. They see us as partners, not masters. But here's the most important takeaway. Just because a cat isn't as eager to please as a dog does, doesn't mean they are incapable of learning or forming deep, loving bonds. They are incredibly intelligent creatures. They just operate on their own terms. Building a relationship with a cat requires patience, understanding, and respecting their independent nature. When you finally earn a cat's trust and affection, you know it's genuine, a choice they made all on their own. And that, in its own way, is just as rewarding as a dog's unwavering devotion. They're different, yes, but both make our lives infinitely richer. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this journey into the minds of our pets as fascinating as I did, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Canine Secrets for more deep dives into the history and psychology of dogs. What are some of the amazing things your dog or cat has learned? Let me know in the comments below.